Sweet. All right. Try not to waste as much of your battery as possible.
Battery's not in. It's just the
Oh.
easy.
Wow.
Go as long as you want.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Shout out to Jay. All right. What is going on? Welcome to Rue's Room, where we get into the nitty gritty of the artists and creatives in the Aussie scene. I am Rue, aka the Culture Black Kid, and today we got the one. Oh, thank you so much, gentlemen. We got the one and only Breakfast Road, made up of Amma, Brian, PJ.
Hello.
They are a multidisciplinary band from West Sydney. Earlier in the year, they released Deluxe, which is one of my favorite projects of the year, and
Thank you.
not too long ago they also released Start a Riot, which is also one of my favorite releases of the year already.
Thank you, bro.
Guys, how are you doing? Like, for real, how are you guys doing?
We're riding, man.
Nice.
Riding.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
It's good. That's good. How has your cliche question alert? How's your 2023 been so far? Obviously, released Deluxe early in the year, Deluxe at a little later in the year, and then Start a Riot a couple weeks ago, as of when this will be released.
Yeah.
How's the reception been, and all of that stuff?
Damn, it's been overwhelming. Like, everyone's just so kind and positive, and we're just happy that everyone loves the song as much as we do. I think it's the same with every song we drop, where it's like we're always trying to drop our best, our funnest, our we're just always improving, and it's always just always happy when people like it. But even if people didn't like it, I feel like we'll still be happy.
Sure.
But I'm happy. Yeah, the people are
Nice.
doing.
I think for the year as well, I think it's been a really big year of development for us. I think as people, as musicians, from where we started with Deluxe, and even before that, and then to where we are now.
Yeah.
There a lot of stuff behind the scenes, so it's good to have round it out with a good release like Start a Riot, sort of show out to people.
For sure.
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Just adding on top of Brian's point, I think it's the most we've ever written in a single year as well. Just tracks, demos, and then
For sure.
figuring out what to do with it. And then,
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, do you feel like you guys have, obviously, sonically, Deluxe is completely different to Start a Riot. Do you feel like as the years progress that you guys are continually growing as, individuals and as a band? Or do you think it's like, or to add on top of that, do you think that, because obviously like I said, sonically it's different, but do you think that you guys, through that, you're like, oh, okay, we're starting to hone down that maybe this is a style that is cemented for us, or trying different things? I'm not sure if that made sense as a question.
No, I think, I don't know, I feel like this is the year where we've been the most true to ourselves creatively. I think that's what's sort of maybe caused the most growth, where it's like we're just sitting down and it's just whatever happens, whatever the influence is of the week is the influence of the week. So
sure.
like we went through a crazy phase where it was just 90 songs, and that's, Start a Riot was born out of that. But I think as well, it's also been kind of interesting because we're also maybe the harshest we've ever been to ourselves, maybe behind the scenes, but I think it's good harshness. I feel like as Brian said, we've grown so much since dropping Deluxe versus now.
Yeah.
We've been really like punching Ableton Live 11, punching the hell out of it. I punched it so much I'm about to download Pro Tools and move to Pro Tools. I'm gonna start punching Pro Tools.
Watch out, all the DAW companies.
I don't know who's next. Don't even think of starting a new one as well. Because we punched it hard at Logic Pro. We rinsed it a bit. So yeah.
Peter knows every keyboard shortcut in Ableton.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's all I want to move. I don't want
It's crazy.
Being like the Matrix of just
Yeah.
DAWs of just moving. Yeah.
We've just been. We've been just anything we can improve on. We've just been punching it.
No, for sure.
I gotta stop. I'm sorry.
Also kicking it.
Yeah, just all the MMA, anything you need.
If we're really angry, biting its ear off. Just going full.
No, my this on these joints. Nah, fair enough. That's good. Well, color me excited because I'm super excited to hear what you guys have got coming up next. Now, obviously we're in person. No Zoom for this one. Had to pull up. When I have interviews in person, I like to have a sentimental location that we guys have. Now, we had talks about one that didn't really work out, unfortunately, due to the weather. But would you guys like to explain the place we are in now? And I guess, it's situation. Yeah, what a guy means to you, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
This is the home studio we're in right now.
Breakfast studios, as we call
Breakfast
it.
studios. Hey, relax. That is Peak Studio. No, no.
This is Pete's space.
This is Peak. That's so.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh my god.
I now owed royalties for
We
that.
hung these up 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, these are like down.
Yeah, these have been on the floor for like 6 months. I was like, Rue's coming, we're gonna hang them up. We're gonna go legit, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a home studio. We did start a riot here.
Oh, nice.
But it's only been a home studio for like a few months, you know. But we still, you know, it's the same equipment and everything.
No,
so
for sure.
I'm chilling.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I guess it's sentimental in the sense that like this is where the magic happens. I guess
For sure.
where we sort of express ourselves creatively.
Yeah.
And yeah, I love the new space as well. When we moved in, when BJ like 6 months ago, I think it's like a really good space. Yeah, it's just great. Love it.
Nice.
It's
Nice.
like pretty much the same equipment as the last studio. It's like enhanced and stuff, but
Yeah.
and it's the same sort of like vibe that we had in the old room. Like it's
Yeah.
the room's changed, but we're still the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
we went
Evolved.
from bedroom to studio, and they'll like sit on my bed that I'll like,
Yeah.
like so now I guess technically not a bedroom because no bed. It's a sofa bed.
Yeah. Moving up.
But yeah, yeah, we're blessed.
For
Blessed as
sure.
hell.
For sure. Is it? Has it always been your space that's been the place to go to, or has it been like?
Oh, there's been time. All of us
That's a
have.
good
I think
question.
all of us have had a period where like we've gone for something. Like
Yeah.
we've gone to my house for practicing, and then to Amma's we did like recorded like
Oh,
our first,
Back
yeah.
in the day, Amma was the studio.
Yeah,
wow.
we did like
Yeah.
drums in his house, like
bedroom.
In his
on
bed-
that.
yeah.
Bedroom.
So
Filmed
we-
in the bedroom.
We're
That's
talking
wild.
2018, our old band name and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh
We
wow.
had an EP, and then back then I didn't realize that we could just do our drums in the DAW, and people wouldn't necessarily.
Yeah.
But and it would sound way better as well,
Yeah.
way high quality. But we recorded real drums in Amma's bedroom, and then we went into his walk-in wardrobe for like the vocals.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
Had like
Of course.
clothes around and everything.
Yeah, all the clothes and shit, because like I didn't have like the
padding,
and all that
yeah.
shit. Yeah. So, but then
Oh.
it became my bedroom when Breakfast Road started because it was just
Mhm.
I was lazy as hell. No, I'm joking. I think because the studio monitors were there, it's a bit more of a collaborative experience. Whereas we'd have like 2 headphones on. I'd be like, oh no, Brian, listen to this. Like,
Oh, yeah.
it was stupid.
I still
Yeah, for
remember
sure.
like the first time we made the first BR song. Like it was the old studio at PJ's
Yeah.
place, and it's like, guys, sit down, boom, on the bed. This is it. Like
Nice.
new generation of music for us.
Oh, wow.
Complete rebrand. But yeah, that's crazy. It's the sort of the same structure since then. Like meeting at least like once a week
Yeah.
and regularly like
For sure.
rehearsing or putting out music or making music, things like that. Yeah.
No, for sure, for sure. It's cool to have different hubs that obviously guys are so connected in the sense, and that will I guess lead into a cliche question that we don't have to stick on too much because I don't really want it to be the theme of the interview, as you guys would know. How did you guys meet and come together?
That starts with you two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won
Oof.
primary school. So, no. And then you 9. Well, you 7.
Technically year 7.
Year
We were in the
7,
same like home image.
So we all went to the same
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
But I guess you and I were friends from primary, but like we played different instruments in primary school. I played drums, he played saxophone.
Oh, legend.
So
Trumpet
that's-
player. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know any of like the theory. I just like asked the teacher like, okay, for this song, what shapes am I doing?
It's like, well, buttons.
Rogers
like,
Blue.
what buttons? And memorize it. Yeah.
Nice.
But then
It
when
was
I, got,
crazy.
when I got to high school, I was in music class, and Bryant was playing Demo by Blink-182 on an acoustic guitar. And I was like, oh my god, like, I'm not weird. Like, I thought I was like, which is like mad stupid, because Blink-182 like mad, like,
Yeah, that's one of the
everyone-
biggest
yeah,
pop
exactly.
bands.
But I think
Yeah.
at the time where, like, I was like 14, I didn't really,
No,
I
of
was
course.
very new to listening to music that wasn't on the radio.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, oh shit, like, you should
like
listen to this shit.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, we should like start a band. And then a year later, when the next talent show came around, throughout that year, we were like, oh shit, we gotta find a drummer. Out of nowhere, Mr. Amadip decides to pick up drums. I didn't tell him you should be a drummer.
Yeah.
Anything like that. Like, I don't know, he's like, I'm actually learning how to play drums. I was like,
Excuse me.
what? and then he came over one day, because I had a drum kit back then, because I was like, I used to do drums. And he demolished the drum kit. Never did one lesson in his life. Like all self-taught. Demolished the kit. I was like, you are in our band.
Yeah.
You are in the band. You're not saying no. I was like,
Yeah.
Rest history.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Crazy.
Nice. Again, you know, it starts from that place where, again, high school's one of those times where you see each other on the daily and you have that time together enough to transition to once you graduate. That's like, cool. The bond is there, cemented, boom, and, you know, now you guys are making a name of yourselves within the scene, and, you know, yeah, that's fire. And how we met, when did we meet?
It was mad random. That's not like a...
Was it after? It was outside my birthday party, I think. Like I had in Piedmont. I think that's the first time I met you.
Yeah, you went
think.
to one day.
Yeah.
Because I think that was the day, and fuck, I feel so bad. I think it was the day that I confused Fabian for Soupy. And
right.
I don't think I talked about it on Fabian's episode, but me and my partner were coming from a wedding, and we ran into you guys, and I saw Fabian. I'm like, yo, it was so good to see you at 301 the other day. He's like, bro, we've never met it. But yes, I think you're right. And then when we first properly talked was, I think your one day's birthday earlier in the year.
Yeah, so over some nachos, I think.
Yes,
yeah.
like me and you were like the servers, like everyone, and then you two rocked up and we talked about how I killed waves and no, joking. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, okay.
Oh, cool. I just clocked that.
You remember that now?
Sorry, guys.
RP waves. Nah, shout out to waves.
Them.
But yeah, no. But cool. All right. Niceties aside, let's get into the meat and potatoes. So as I just mentioned, one of the main things I like to do with Rouge Room is not ask the simple, so when did you, tell me about your release, tell me about, what inspired you, blah, blah, blah. I want to get into the nitty gritty of, who you guys are as people, as artists as well. And my first question to you guys is, what percentage of yourself do you think your circle really knows about you?
Ooh. That's quantifiable? I
I
don't know. Yeah, percentage.
Like your
like the whole,
no, like your.
The full circle.
I mean, if you
Or like
wanna-
our like friends.
yeah, like your friend circle,
Oh.
I guess.
Ooh. Yeah, because full circle aren't our friends.
They're industry friends.
Acquaintances,
Yeah, we're
I call them.
actually put together by a management group.
It was-
and we have no real friendship, and it's no.
It's planted.
Yeah, well, it's actually plants. That's why we're all underground and 1%.
2%.
2%.
1.5%.
I stay a mystery to my enemies. No. I honestly say 99%. I feel like I'm an open book.
Okay.
I'm pretty like.
Nice.
I talk a bit much.
Yeah, I feel like maybe I'm
Yeah,
slightly
he
less.
does.
Yeah, he does
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
too much.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'm around pretty much the same, I guess. Yeah.
Pretty same, but I'm
Right
like
on.
the shy one, I guess. Like, pretty introverted and stuff.
Fair
but,
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. And how much of that percentage do you think you guys have shared in your music so far?
That's a fair bit. Not everything, but I think a decent amount, probably. That's usually what we draw on, yeah.
Like 40%.
50%?
But I think once some of the new material comes out, it's gonna
We'll kick it up a bit.
go really close to 100.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so stay tuned for that whenever that new project is coming out,
Ooh.
then, or, new songs or whatever, then, yeah, you're going to have to hit them up about the D's.
Oh, man.
Watch out if you
Or
need
not.
me.
Genius.com.
Yeah.
No, yeah, facts. That's a whole nother venture I got to start.
True.
But okay, cool. Well, hopefully,
I just said true. Gee, that was
Yeah.
crazy. True.
Yeah.
TRU.
Oh,
That's.
this guy.
You gotta use that. You gotta use
True.
that.
That's okay. That's what we call in the show. Okay. Credit. Copyright. We get
Yeah.
two copyrights. We got
That's it.
P space. True. Okay. Done. Okay. Anyway, so hopefully through some of these percentages, the people can and this next section, which is the main part of the show, we're gonna get to know you guys a little bit more, and we're gonna take it back to primary school. Obviously, you guys met
Damn.
in primary school, so we're gonna do a little bit of show and tell. and I've asked these guys to do a little bit of homework, and hopefully they brought some things. If they didn't, then hopefully they had a cool story to go along with it. So yeah, let's get into that. And my first question is, what's something that represents who you are as a person? So who would like to kick it off?
I guess I'll start because I got the biggest one to pull out.
Yes.
That's probably this guitar here, I think I'd say. I guess it's like, how I kind of express myself musically, I think, as a start. I started guitar when I was about 12 because of the School of Rock. I thought that was pretty sick. I remember going to like the high school, and there was a kid playing a school song. He was doing just basic open chords. I was like,
wow,
I want to be
so
that guy.
rude, bro. It was a kid.
Oh my
He
god!
said basic open chords.
No!
Chill out.
Mate, you can't even do those, buddy. Yeah, I think just like it's like I guess my instrument, I guess in a way, until I got more confidence to kind of like sing and express stuff in that way. Even though I sung since I was a kid, I'd say.
Yes.
But I'd say this kind of is my wooden mode of expression. I'd say,
Nice.
and this is like the second guitar my mum bought me, but one that I wrote most of our old material on. Like this is before Breakfast Road under our older names.
Right.
So like if you know like us and our older performances,
sure.
you would have seen me in this.
Oh, nice.
So,
What
yeah.
is the guitar? Just for those
It's a
who...
PRS SE. If you want to sponsor me, feel free to.
No.
Bro, these are
Or Fender.
Oh, no, PRS actually, yeah.
they're great.
Anyone that wants to sponsor us.
Literally, I'll play anything.
I can't guarantee we'll keep the same tickets in there. But
Yeah, that's so true.
actually, we need an amp. So if you guys are watching and you want to,
Send us an amp for free. We'll give you a high five, I guess. Yeah, but that's
Okay,
mine for
dope.
me. Yeah,
Dope.
I'll put this one back. That's okay. Thank you.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I forgot mine at home. I'm sorry, but I couldn't find my first drumstick. So I guess I had like two answers for this. One is like a musical answer, and the other one's like more personal. But my first drumsticks, like I had no drum set, so I went to Bam Bam Music in Blacktown.
Yeah.
I walked in, I was like, "Do you have drumsticks?" They're like, "What?"
Nah, sorry, buddy.
And I didn't know what like size to choose or what weight. It ended up being, I think it was Josh Free's signature Vader drumsticks, and the guy like really sold me on them. He's like, "These have special balance in them, and they'll make you amazing. Yeah, you're hoping love these." I'm like, "I've never played." Alright, cool. I bought them, and I came home. I set up like pillows, and I put on like a drum cover, Cooper drummer, C00P3R drummer. Like back in the day, he was blowing up with the covers he was doing, and I try and like copy what he was doing with, on pillows. Or I'd put like a Nirvana record on and do the same. And then so my first drumsticks would probably be that, like musically, that represents me the most. And then number two, this is like, it's like a silver square. It's kind of hard to see. Maybe we'll get a photo of it.
Yeah, we'll get a photo.
But, my grandpa like sort of forged this out of a piece of silver, and it's like an Indian horoscope thing where it sort of protects. It's like a talisman that protects your family.
Right.
So I just have this on all the time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Always in me. Oh, sorry, that hit the mic.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Nice. PJ?
oh man.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh,
Yo, they've been through
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm still connected to them.
Oh my god. So these are from World War II. These are my first studio headphones. I got them when I was 14. ATH M50X. I watched MKBHD. Said these are better than Beats. I was like, cool.
Oh my god, I remember that video.
Oh.
Nothing about them are the same. Like these are different ear cups. This is the different wire. It's a Frankenstein, but they need to be put out of their misery. But this is sort of how it all began, I guess. I listened to so many albums on these growing up. Like, did I say I was 14 when I got them? 2014?
Yeah.
So many albums.
One that stands out?
What was that?
Is there an album that stands out? That like, maybe early, like when you first got them.
I think one of the first albums that... It was shitty that it was my first album because I feel like it set such a precedent for albums. I thought every album had to have transitions because of American Idiot by Green Day. And even Enema of the State has a surprising amount of like transitions in that record. Like it doesn't just stay in the... So I always love when albums have transitions or really smooth cuts and stuff like that. Those like were probably my first albums, and then of course My Chemical Romance.
Oof.
The Black Parade.
Oof. That takes it back to a time.
That's...
No, for sure.
When I was a young boy. Joining No, damn. This is my last interview ever. No,
What's
and
my
then
temperament?
after that,
I'm joking.
and then after that, I don't know. I just sort of branched out really quickly. Some artists that are now very cancelled.
Fair.
That are very special to me as well, but yeah, you know.
No. Okay. Dope. The ancient headphones. Love them. Love. All right. Number 2. What's the last sentimental gift that you received from someone?
Oh.
All right, PJ kicking it off.
Shout out to Rat Tail Studios, one of my best friends in the fucking world, Jacoba. He, for my birthday last year, he made me an action figure. The packaging sort of fell apart, so I've left it in this box. It used to be on display permanently. But this is me from the driving home video in action figure form. Rat Tail Studios. Follow him or the band's breaking up and we're never dropping another song. Follow Rat Tail Studios. He also has a crazy hat that I'm so keen to abuse. The rat hat. I don't know if you've seen something
Oh,
a
it's the
lot.
best.
But yeah, this is my favorite
So good.
thing in the world. Like even the packaging itself.
Yeah,
is so
with some close-ups of it, like it's mad.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely get some B-roll.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, that's fine.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
And I assume you all have a character or.
Oh, not just yet. On the back, there's like
Yeah.
photos of us, I guess,
Yeah,
for those
yeah.
coming out. But yeah, not
No,
just yet.
Not
Not
just
just
yet.
yet.
But coming.
It's coming.
Actually,
Yeah.
Back to short action figures.
Yeah. No. Yes. 100%. And that goes similar to what I was talking with Fabian about the cards, the trading cards. In our,
Yeah.
I was like, ooh.
Those are
And then we
crazy.
got we add to that, and we get the like
Figures.
action figures of artists in the scene. Like,
I
that'd
didn't
be
get to keep
wild.
those trading cards.
Oh, you didn't?
Nah,
Ah.
that's alright. I'm chill.
That's fair.
I'm so grateful they exist. You know.
No, fair enough. Dope. Well, shout out to that. That's really fire. That is really
Rat
fire.
Tail Studios.
Rat Tail Studios.
Nice. All right.
I guess for me, it's like not the last, but I know like it kind of ties in with the boys. That they gave me a backseat organizer for my car, and for me, I'm a very practical person. Like I'm overly practical. Like I've got literally like all my essentials in like a bag all the time, and so like having something like that kind of ties in, you know, that space of like understanding me as a person and
Yeah.
knowing that like it's something I could use. I use it all the time. It organizes all like my bags, my bag of bags and like extra clothes and stuff. I usually often have because I have everything on me. If you need moisturizer, like Band-Aids, like sunscreen, I got all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I think just tying that
Secrets of
in,
the universe.
yeah, literally
Anything.
anything you need.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But I think that's like nice to know that just ties in that sort of understanding me as a person, finding something that
For
fits
sure,
that.
for sure.
So
You
yeah,
got
thank
the-
you, boys.
Mine's
Yeah,
pretty
nice.
similar. Like these guys, I'd never buy clothes, and like every birthday, these guys just come through like this massive bag of just like.
Oh my god, we gave him like 8 pairs of
Yeah,
white
these-
socks.
yeah,
Oh, that's
Because he wore no white socks every
I
time
had
he
white
came.
socks before, so that, like yeah, these pants they got me like man, they're always like making sure I'm looking okay and like man, yeah.
Can't have you looking rough out of these.
Exactly.
Not that I don't buy clothes myself, but it's just like yeah, it's just like it's nice for them to like look out for me and like
Yeah.
oh like BB's are really in right now and
For sure.
yeah, it's sweet.
For sure.
Love you guys.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the nothing wrong with a nice practical gift as well. You know yes, I need socks for Christmas. It's like yeah, of course, yeah. So and and the fact that you guys look out for each other as well. Again, going back to the how long you guys have known each other and the bond and such stuff like that. Like again, it just adds to the chemistry, obviously, and it's not faked, I guess. But nice. All right. Question 3. What's the first most important piece of equipment that you ever bought or received?
Damn.
First one.
So obviously, you had your headphones, so that's like OG. But is there anything else as well? And that also goes to you guys. And you had the guitar as well. So
Yeah, I'd say probably like my first guitar my mum got me. Like it was an acoustic guitar, from like the old Allen's music place in like the city, and then that became like an electric. And she went all the way to Crow's Nest to get and come back. So I appreciate it. Shout out to mum. So I think like that is probably the main piece with it. I think also getting like PJ gave me this like this really small. I don't know what it's called, but it's like that unit where it's like the USB clip in and you put in your guitar. And,
Oh
like,
yeah.
and that let me like do like I guess when I would like sometimes make demos on my own and sort of bring it to the guys, like that let me do that because I was just too cheapo to get like an interface, so I just would use that and that worked. So I think that was probably an important one as well.
Nice.
I'd say.
Nice.
I think. I don't know if I should unscrew it, but
Just like bring it down.
This is our microphone, our handy dandy trusty microphone, the Neumann TLM 103. Sponsor us, because I would like the upgraded version still, you know, or maybe the tube one. Neumann, if you're watching, like, you know, Fender, if you're watching, I'm looking for an amp. What else are we looking for?
Yeah, go.
Yo,
use the
synth companies, Korg. I use Korg a lot. And, no, I'll get back to it. This was the mic where I feel like when I copped it. Mind you, it wasn't as expensive when I copped it as it is now. I think it's on sale and it's pre-inflation as well. Now these are goddamn.
Yeah.
But when I bought it, like, it was a big investment. It still is a humongous investment. And the whole sentiment was, okay, we have this, no more excuses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So now it's like, we can't say anything. And also the mantra after getting this was, we have to always record the best thing ever into this. Like, I'm not recording garbage into this.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like...
Yeah. It's not for the demos. Oh, I mean, it is for the demos, but it's like...
we use SM57s for the demos.
Okay, so yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes,
'cause
what I thought I was
I find that when
yeah.
we're writing, it's a lot more collaborative to pass around a dynamic mic.
Yeah.
And then obviously you don't feedback. So I can leave the studio monitors running.
Yeah.
We pass the mic around, seeing lyric ideas, this and that
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
Get our takes there, and then when it's time to like make it a song.
Yeah. It's like, no, this is for the real deal. When we lay this down, it's legit. These are the takes.
And you're looking into a mic with like history, and the color of it's so nice as well. I love such a beautiful color.
No, for sure. And I totally understand the investment part as well. Like, I bought a GA 47.
Nice.
And was like, all right, like it's this or a trip to South Africa. And I was like, nope, I'm getting the mic. The trip can wait. Because I know that in a similar fashion, it's like, no, I have no excuse. I got the mic. It's not like, oh, I have no space to record with no good mic. It's no.
It's exactly, and that's exactly the thing with this. Like, I've had this since 2021. So since then, I feel like especially like you can even hear it in the quality of the songs that we've dropped. But yeah, it's just no issues. And then I have another really important piece of gear. Give me a sec. Let me unplug it. This is my mini log. This is my this is my
You can swear.
I know I can, but I try not to.
That's fine.
This is my baby, this is my beauty. I love this thing so much. I only got this like a few months ago, like maybe 4 or 5 months ago, but it's my first physical hardware synth that like makes noise in its own box, which is crazy. I was just like VST gang for so long. And it's fully analog as well, 4 voices. Sounds amazing. I know this thing back to front. I know what every single knob does. Hey, pause. And I just love it so much, you know.
Okay, cool. I just had to let the awkward pause just separate for a moment. That's dope. That's dope. In a similar vein too, I've asked this a number of questions, and it's in different contexts to other people. Is it nice, like you said, you know, VSTs are cool, and you know it's the convenience of them is great, especially in this modern age of music. But is it nice having like something that's physical that you can be like, I can play the keys, I can know exactly what each button and knob does. Pause. Yeah. Does it feel good to have that physical item that's like I can see it, I can touch it? Yeah.
Oh my god, yes. It's just like I love my VSTs. I know my way back to front with so many VSTs, like Serum, etc., all that. But yeah, like I mean, just being able to twist 2 knobs at the same time, pause, is amazing. And just I feel like you get muscle memory as well with this, where like you can't get muscle memory with a keyboard and mouse. It doesn't work that way. So if I'm like playing a sound, I'm like, oh, it's too harsh. Boom, in 2 seconds, done. I don't have to go, where is the frequency now? It's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, and then if I like, this song, this sound, this synth pluck is releasing too long. Boom, done. Like 2 seconds. And as well, I find as well, because I'm not going to say it's the most rare synth in the world. That's absolutely not. It's a common synth and stuff. But I think the sounds that I've loaded up onto it, I got rid of all like the default sounds. I have like, I feel like they're a lot more,
specific, particular,
weird, and then I've also modified
abstract.
them, made my own sounds. Yeah, it'll come. It'll come in the. There, it's in a lot of our demos right now.
Right.
It's actually not on Starter Riot actually.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, you'll hear it. You'll hear it in next year. Sorry, guys.
Wait.
No, yeah.
Wait.
But yeah, yeah, no, I love it so much. It's changed my whole mindset. Now I've kind of become a synth head, and you know,
Oh, nice.
I got like the Teenage Engineering sampler on the way and stuff. You know.
No, for sure. And it's interesting that, you know, again, you think in this modern society where it's like VSTs, and, you know, recording and the equipment that we have that it makes things quicker, but you're like, the physical thing is actually making, when you actually take your time to learn everything about it, that it's even quicker to use the physical thing than what's online. So
Absolutely.
yeah, it's definitely interesting commentary on, you know, guys, don't count out actual physical synths or equipment, because it can help.
Don't count out Facebook Marketplace as well.
Oh,
that big Korg next year I got for like $100 maybe.
Oh, wow.
Because like whoever sold it was like, I don't know if it works. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll take the risk.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have a power cable or anything, and then worked perfectly. Has every major Trident Korg sound that like Pharrell used. I'm like, oh shit.
Like fire.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, like all that. Yeah, it's
Nah,
fun as hell.
Dope. And
Damn, like after that, like I was following up. It's not gonna be as crazy, but
Oh, my bad.
nah, that was so cool. But actually no, make me make it like big. But like the drum set I bought, my first kit, the only kit I have, but it's been like everywhere. It's been in music videos. It's been on like recordings. It's been on recordings before we bought it. 'Cause it was I bought it from a person in the Blue Mountains who had like a home studio there, and they had like proper like drum room with the Perspex, the glass window between like the console room.
Oh, wow.
Plexiglass, and like this kit was there, and I was like, damn, it's got like a lot of history behind it, even though it's just a beginner's kit.
No, for sure.
And then, just like seeing, I don't think I can sell it now because it's been in like so many videos, and it's in the cover art of Heartbreaking Blue. It's in Fabian's beaming video.
Yeah,
that's the
I was just about,
It's funny because like it's Yamaha and we blacked out. The rest of it, so she says Amma.
It was the funniest thing
Yeah, it
ever.
was so funny.
I'll never forget when Ammo like rocked up to practice after doing that, and I just looked at it, I was like, I hate you, man.
It has like our old like logo. It looks like a crop symbol. But,
It's become so famous. Like it's just like it's in so many videos.
Yeah,
It will
it's
become
crazy.
an unbelievable kit. Like
it's almost like a staple that you have to. It's like one of those. It's like Sam Raimi's old car that he has in every single movie.
yes.
It's
Just
like
there.
no matter what, even if it's not a main focus, you're like the drum kit has to be somewhere in the background as an Easter egg to be like.
If you see a drum kit in a full circle music video, it's
Most likely.
most likely going to be Ammo's drum kit.
Yeah.
I feel like at this point it has to be.
Has to be.
Yeah.
I'll be so offended.
Immortalized.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as well, it's like it's a monochromatic drum kit as well. It's not offensive. It's not like you got like a red drum kit. It's like
Yeah,
you know,
no, it's just there.
Yeah.
So no, that's cool. That's cool. And you know, sometimes there is the simple stuff that's like, nah, but when you attach the history and you know what it's been through, that it's like, yeah, again, that's what I love about sentimentality. And you know, one of my main reasons for starting the show is that stuff that people think is it's just a drum kit is like to you and to you guys is like, no, that's the drum kit. So yeah, that's fire.
That was crazy.
That's fire.
awesome.
Okay, number 4. What's an object from or that represents one of your favorite gigs or sessions?
I came prepared.
Yeah, you can pretend.
You guys need to do better.
Oh yeah.
This is my Yamaha calculator. I've been using this for live shows for synth sounds.
Okay.
Because it sounds so atrocious. It's like so bad it's good. That's pretty much all I can say about it. It's terrible. No, it's not terrible. I love you. But at our show at Wayward's a couple months ago now, when I rocked up and plugged this in, all my synth sounds were wiped. So I had to go backstage and remake everything in half an hour, and also programmed a whole light show backstage as well. So that was crazy. That was hilarious.
There's only one person in the world who could do that.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I try my best.
Bold.
Yeah, but so this is I use it for synth sounds. It's very small. It just goes straight into my backpack because I'm very lazy, and I've become really used to not bringing anything to gigs. Like these guys have to lug so much gear, and I just have my little backpack. I'm like, it's like mic and this. It's like yeah. But it is going to expand for future live shows. So unfortunately, this might be going away soon.
RIP.
I know.
Not RIP, but
Well, like, I'm keeping it,
No,
keeping
for sure.
it, but it might have to not be.
fair enough.
Yeah, kind of have a wipe on me.
Yeah, taking that chance again.
Yeah.
That makes that context even wilder, because I was at that gig, and it just makes just sitting as a when you're in the perspective of just coming as a observer, it's like, oh cool, yeah, I'm coming to see the guys and da 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 da, and you're in the back like, what? Make the sounds.
It was crazy because I feel like I didn't even have time to be like that. I was just like,
yeah,
just like
just locked in.
Yeah, fully locked in, standing on business. What have the kids been saying these days? Yeah,
But okay, shout out to the to Yamaha, I guess.
Sponsor us.
Yes. Add that to the.
that's the thing. We're looking for sponsors.
I think maybe for mine, I don't think I tied to a specific gig, but I think when I got like a Helix like multi effects pedal, I think that made things so much easier because I think there was a gig before that we did. I think it was like maybe Helion, like it's like somewhere in Newtown, I think. Like I had like a normal, like the standard sort of individual pedals that just didn't work out that well. And when I got the Helix, PJ was sort of like, you have to get this sort of thing. I kind of made the jump for it. It was a lot, as a 19-year-old just working retail.
Whoa.
But it made things easier in terms of like, having all my effects in one pedal. I could transition things really easily, and just sort of elevated our live shows more to kind of have different sounds. So like have your solos and your clean and dirty tones, I think. I think on top of that, also getting like wireless receivers, oddly enough. I think at our most recent show, we had that where it was sort of like, what's it called? Like just having no cable around me so I could kick around and like jump and stuff. I think that was like almost like a Bluetooth guitar.
Yeah.
When he first went wireless, I almost wanted to put wires in, and I'm like, he needs to be handcuffed. He was having too much fun. We have this one lyric in what the hell's the song called?
Right now?
Right now.
Oh, no.
Where he goes around and around. Brian starts running around in circles just because he can. It's like,
You just get there after the show and Brian walks in the dressing room and you two are just sitting there like, look, we gotta
I was like, Brian,
we
man, like,
understand.
it's just
We're gonna talk to you about your
no,
comeback.
that happened at rehearsal. No, he still does it. It's great. Oh no, in Devotions you do it as well.
Oh yeah, you run around all day.
He starts running around.
But you ran around like off the stage around one time too.
Yeah, I know.
And then the receiver fell out and you're like, oh.
What's that rap code? It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
Empowering.
Empowering!
Oh, no, I agree.
Okay, nice.
For me, it's similar to Brian's one. I don't know what gig was the first one with the Roland SPDS-X, because that saved. PJ used to run like his laptop through his massive crate that had all these channels for microphones and click and XLR in and out, and like, it was crazy. And then that For the Love Renew, I think because everyone was jumping on the, I think it was Don't Wait on the last one. Yeah, like
everyone's going crazy.
The Mac glitched or something, or like some cable came out or whatever, and then like the whole track skipped a little bit, and I'm like, oh,
what
we're
happened
lost.
here? Like, we had to like readjust.
And there was a lot like carrying that around, and the risk of a laptop being on stage. So we moved to the SPDS-X, and like a lot of live sets have them. A lot of drummers have them, and it's been amazing. You can put like sample sounds on there. PJ put the bruh sound effect, which I abuse, and the air horn. Like I abuse those sounds. Like, it's part of the show now. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah,
It's
that's
hard to not abuse those sounds
Yeah.
once they're
It gets
accessible.
abused.
Yeah.
Bro, they gotta wait
Wait
till
on me.
you guys gotta wait till my sampler comes in.
Oh, no.
The samples I'm putting on that.
Scary hours.
Sometimes we team up. Who has like laugh effect on the Yamaha?
There's like a sound effect that is like very prominent in Filipino vlogs, like from the Philippines. It's like how does it go? And then I found it on the Yamaha. Like I was going through the Yamaha sounds. I pressed it. I was like, there is no fucking way that this is the Filipino laugh vlog sound effect. And so I started abusing that at live shows as well. I had to.
No,
What am I supposed to do?
of course.
It's like
Of course
not
it's there.
option, yeah.
It's readily available.
It's like you have to.
That's great. That's great. And I guess before we move on, because you all guys just mentioned gigs, is there a session just that collectively stands out to you guys as like a one that stands out maybe?
I think like working with Solly, like on Takeoff and like other sessions we've had, like like PJ's brain, like and Solly's brain are very similar, and like they just whatever comes to mind, they just put it on the computer, and like all of us meshed really well with working together.
Our sessions with Solly are very, very unbelievably productive. Where it's just like, boom. I think one session that maybe stands out is probably the Lost and Found session. I think that was the closest session to like pure magic. Honestly, any session we have with our friends is just magic. But Lost and Found, just like the chaoticness of having 5 annoying brains in one room. Very annoying brains, especially Fabian and Dylan and Alanis. That was like a magic day where it's like, because they laid their verse and all that on the day, like they wrote it and sang it. That's the take that they sang is the take us on the song. That was magic. But yeah, I think the takeoff session was magic, and the many sessions we've done with Sully. So Starter Riot is one of many. One of many.
For sure.
Even the Starter Riot session was magic.
Yeah.
This other we have this one song. I don't know if I should like name it, but it's like it's probably the first song we made in that really Y2K throwback boy bandy sound.
Yeah.
It's the first song with Solly that we made that sounded like that. And I remember we were so excited about that song that after the session, we like did a big group hug in a circle, jumped up and down and said, "We're getting out of the hood!" Because like the song was just so like, it's like the most highest quality song we had ever made at the time. That was like probably one of the biggest moments of growth for us as a band. Like it was just like, holy crap, we just made like that.
No, that's fire.
And then I do feel like Starter Riot's just as good. So a lot of the songs we made since then are just as good. But I think that magicness of like that
First one,
for
first
sure.
song where it's like that quality.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think that they took my examples. So
Fair enough.
I always said the same thing.
Fair enough.
Working with our friends I think is really good. I think like expanding that as well would be really fun to sort of see next year and beyond. So seeing what other new sessions we can have with other artists. So
Definitely.
we're open to that sort
Of
of thing.
course.
So,
Of course.
Of course.
And I mean, I don't think I've said it officially on camera or on anything. I think it's been assumed through, how much I cover you guys, but I really think the 2023 was the year of full circle in the scene, like 1000%. If anyone questions it, then you don't know shit.
Thank you, man.
And like you mentioned, with having like all the different brains and how different everyone is, like a Solly compared to a Dylan, compared to a Fabian, compared to a Zion, is like you guys are all so different, but so similar in the way you approach things, but not. And it's like we're really like 8 super different people just glued together by dick jokes. That's the best way I can put it. Like, that's the tagline.
Not just dicks. Also
not just dicks. Yeah, every.
Don't discriminate against genitalia at all.
Whichever way we can turn something into a joke. We are 8 not serious people. 8 not like.
That's the key. Not being serious.
We're like really 8 different people like just glued together by just like friendship.
For sure.
Like just a sense of humor. Yeah, it's something that just can't be faked or replicated. Like it's really just we're all just like
they planted
friends.
us really well.
Yeah. We got really lucky that when the execs that put us together, we ended up getting along. But at first, me and Nick had like so many punch-ons, like it was pretty bad. Yeah. I won every single one of them, of course.
Hopefully in 2024 I can get that full circle, the whole full circle interview. That
would be
everyone.
Amazing. And I will say whatever we saw in 2023, like I think it's quadruple for 2024. I feel like we've learned, all of us, we've just learned so much, and I'm so excited for next year.
No, for sure. Amazing. So stay tapped in. Stay tapped in. For sure. And number 5, what is something that represents your dreams and aspirations within your field? I assume, obviously, you guys probably have individual ones, but if you have a collective one as well, that would also be cool.
Low-key, like, Pinterest in a way, just because, like, in terms of where we want to go from our outfits to, like, potentially what Brexit will look like in the future. I think it's like a nice, like, visionary sort of board to kind of put that together. I think we've been using it a lot recently just to kind of tie our ideas together and sort of get our own individual styles and then collaborate it together, I think. So I think that's a really good tool.
I think my laptop, it's plugged in right now. I don't know if I'm going to, like... Actually, no, the stickers are cool.
Yeah, good.
I don't put stickers on for no reason. Oh, it's one cable. Why am I slipping?
Yeah.
It's my MacBook Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Hot life on here.
Apple sponsor us, please.
Apple, hit us up. I
Big
heard
time.
the M3's coming out. There's the M1. So, no, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's just I do so much on it. Achieve so much on it, and I guess it's really hard to quantify like dreams into like an object. I feel like
For sure.
maybe it's something I should do. I feel like that's definitely something I never really like thought of too much. I used to print out like mood boards and then hang them up into like visionary and stuff, but I feel like I don't know, kind of all just lives in the head, like all the dreams, aspirations, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just hope like we help to inspire like the next generation of musicians as well, and just like building up the scene slowly.
For sure.
And I feel like at Cannes Creative Arts Night when we first performed, we sort of brought like the wave of bands back, and I feel like hopefully we can make an impact like that
nice.
in the music scene in general going forward.
Globally, Glastonbury, we're on the way.
Yeah, for sure.
Flying there now.
Right now. We're on the plane. Dope. And I get what you mean about, attaching physical items to dreams. Like, it can feel a little weird, but, it still represents something. Like, what you do on that laptop can fuel the dreams, which then leads to the inspiration, which leads to the people who look at you and go, oh my goodness, like maybe we could be part of bands or, do the similar music or, stuff like that.
I think I got one thing actually.
Okay.
Oh.
We.
Oh no! Plug.
I've seen that.
Yeah, my parents got me this for Christmas a couple years ago. Like they printed our old mixtape on vinyl. I've never even opened it or listened to it. Like for all I know, they could have put like 40 minutes of fart sounds on it, But I'm just gonna trust the vinyl company that made it. They did that. So they put like Cerise and Driving Home. Yeah.
That's really dope.
I can't wait to sell vinyls one day. I love vinyls so much. I love the physical format. I even love how like when you listen to a vinyl, it's not mastered as harshly, so you actually do get a unique listening experience. And I can't wait one day to sell. Well, it's not about how many vinyls we'll sell. It's more so just like going to J Hi-Fi. I was like, hey, that's me. That's us. Me. Like we could sell 2 for all I care. I just want to have a vinyl.
No, for sure, for sure. Nah, I feel that. Dope. All right, we've got a couple more questions. So, what's a personal moment that stands out to you that has impacted your music in a certain way?
Ooh. I think like the moment where we started taking music seriously, I don't know if there was like an actual thing that happened, but I feel like something just sort of snapped in our brains like late 2019 where we're just like, shit, like let's do this for life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that what sort of impacted music the most is sort of actually saying, I want to do this and not feeling ridiculous for it. Whereas before, I think it would be a bit more of like, like maybe I'd like to do the music thing. And then like now I'm like not shy about it. It's like I'm like a musician. Reading The War of Art as well. Not The Art of War, The War of Art by Stephen Pressfield.
Right.
Gave us a lot of like discipline for being an artist and like actually, what it takes to be an artist. Whereas I feel like a lot of people like might just like freestyle, like, I'm gonna make something to it. It's like, nah, in that book, it's like, you have to find a time to write and so every week we always try and write music at least once a week. Soon it's going to be a lot more. We're kind of
Kicking it up.
expanding operations, so I think that would probably be like that clicker moment.
Okay.
I think mine would be similar, but I think maybe backtracking a bit more to like our high school days. I think I remember the first time we like performed like one of our original songs like at Creative Arts Night, as I mentioned before, like our school talent show. Which is pretty because it was like an outdoor like festival sort of vibe that they built there. So it's
so
like,
funny.
A massive crowd. Probably, it's
fireworks.
Insane. They're like fireworks. Not during our performance, they should have like.
Yeah, should have for sure. Yeah, we were the fireworks actually. No.
But I'd say that one because that was like the moment I guess realizing my own voice. I guess as an individual, also as a band, to sort of say like we can make our own music and like be proud of it. I'd say like when we'd show people and they'd be like, oh, like this actually sounds great, and like you could see how genuine people would feel that. But also that came from us also like being genuine to ourselves and writing music that spoke to us to how we were feeling at a certain time, and just having that confidence to one, start making music, and then, as PJ was mentioning, get more serious about it as we sort of built momentum and kept developing that craft. So I'd say that sort of experience.
Building on Brian's point as well, it's the same song that we performed. It's the first song we ever wrote originally, first original song we ever wrote together, and we also recorded that at Cool Schools in 2016, and we won the best rock song for that.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's not funny because like, I was listening back to it, I was like, oh, this shit sucks.
But it sort of just validated, like, oh wow, like first time we tried it and we can kind of do it. Like, yeah, let's keep going. Yeah.
No, for sure. Yeah. Nice. Well, thank you so much,
Of course.
guys,
Thank you.
for coming on. Again, like I said, I've been a big fan. You know, my entry point was Deluxe, but you know, I'm super keen to follow the journey. Is there? I guess this is where I roll out the red carpet and say, you know, let the people know what's out, what's coming up, and stuff like that. So yeah.
Start a Riot, out now. Don't do that though. That's not nice.
For legal purposes, we do not condone the starting of riots and the incitement of riots.
On most days.
Unless you're in a specific case. Yeah, start riots out, listen to it, love it as much as we do. Listen to the rest of our catalogue if you like.
Deluxe is still out, you know.
There's also more to come as well, so stay tuned for that.
2024 is going to be massive, man. Also, you're saying.
Thank you for your support.
We love you so much.
As always.
Look, yeah, I think we just enjoy Start a Riot, but next year, it's going to be a lot of punches.
Oof.
A lot of punches.
Yes.
We're going to come out swinging. And we're so excited to kind of show the world what's been coming.
Dope. And where can the people find you at?
Breakfast Road on Instagram. Breakfast Road on TikTok. Mind the TikTok. Sorry about them. Breakfast Road on Twitter, but also you might not want to watch that. BreakfastRoad.com. Breakfast Road on Spotify.
Apple Music.
Breakfast Road on Apple Music.
SoundCloud.
Breakfast Road on TikTok Music as well. Bandcamp. You know.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. I almost said SoundCloud.
Still
Oh, you
handsome.
When the popular kid says your joke louder. See, it's crazy, bro.
I'm used to it.
Dope.
That's right.
Well,
Breakfast Road on Triple J on Earth.
yeah. There we go. Shout out.
Drop us 5 stars, you know.
Done.
We're getting a couple 4 stars. Come on, guys. No, I'm joking. I appreciate it. No, I love them. 4 stars is amazing too.
Appreciate it.
Well, yeah. Shout out once again to you guys.
Thank you.
I am Rue, aka the Culture Black Kid. This is Rue's Room. Catch you next time. Peace.